get in the room. Come to the room, honey. Okay, get in here like Armand Wiggins, honey. Cause we gotta talk about some things. I'm very disappointed. Okay, my energy is gonna be down to the ground today. Because I'm not a happy camper. Okay, I am not a happy camper on this lovely Thursday afternoon. Okay, it was a lovely Thursday until I got this news. It was lovely. It was perfect until I got this news. I was having such a great day. I told you guys I was going to return on Thursday because I got a haircut, but my hair is still sticking up kind of like in the middle and in the front. I got to go ahead and take a shower and wash it, lay it down, okay, with the thick leave-in and put my do-rag on and all of that stuff, right? Which is the reason why I'm wearing this hat. So excuse me, okay? But it was such an amazing day. Okay. Went and got my hair cut, went and got my nails done. And then I got this news right in the middle of my pedicure. Okay. The girl is just scratching up my feet. Okay. Just going in on these hammer toes. And my friend sitting right next to me shows me the neighborhood talking about some Porsha just quit the show. Now, we was already anticipating this, okay? We was already talking about it for months at this point. We knew it was going to happen, but we were just waiting on Porsha to confirm a couple of things. So, before we go any further, of course, we got to go ahead and talk about our sponsor. Shout out to the coldest water bottle. Y'all, if you don't have this water bottle already, what are you doing? Okay, what are you doing? This is my favorite water bottle of all time because it keeps your water cold for hours. Okay, I literally be keeping it in my car for hours at a time and the water is still cold. So, we are going to go ahead and do a water break. If you have water, coffee, tea, a cocktail, okay? If you got your wine, go ahead and take a sip. Everybody do a water break. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the chat. If you want to go ahead and purchase a water bottle, the links will be in the description box down below. And of course, y'all know you can use my code HOA for 10% off your first order, I believe. Okay, just go ahead down to the description and read all about it. Okay, go ahead and get you that coldest water bottle. But y'all, I have a headache. Okay, my neck is hurting. Y'all know I was in the car accident. My back, my head is just spinning. Okay, I was trying to have a self-care day. And then I got this really bad news. So let me just go ahead and put up Porsha's Instagram, child. Okay, I'm waiting for y'all to come into the room. We have about 100 of y'all in here. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, and click the bell if you want to be notified when we go live and or post a video. But let me go ahead and go to Porsha's Instagram, child, and let me read this very dreadful message. Okay. A reality show with no one who shows their reality. How dreadful. Okay, in the words of Mr. Dwight. Okay, because without Porsha, what in the hell is we gonna watch, sis? What is we finna watch? Because I don't. Okay, the fake wife of Akon, that ain't cutting it for me. The Olympic athlete who needs to give what's her name, Shikari, some lessons, that's not cutting it for me. Okay, Miss Kenya Moore Hair Care, aka Eveline, that ain't cutting it for me, y'all. Okay, and how can I say this in a nice way? I'm gonna leave Candy out of this. Okay, I'm gonna leave Candy out of this. Okay, because I know her people be watching my stuff. But Candy, you know you should not be there and Porsha be gone, honey. Okay, how did Nene and Porsha leave before Candy? I'm just a little bit confused at the situation. So, anyways, a reality show with no reality. How dreadful. Okay, a fashion show with no fashions. And speaking of fashion shows with no fashions, they bring in Sheree back, the bone carrier, because I guess the star of the show decided that she didn't want to get ragged on because of her relationship. So let me go ahead and share my screen, child. I'm real flabbergasted at the situation, honey. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make this big. So Porsha put up this picture on Instagram. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all have already watched all of y'all other favorite bloggers talk about it and post about it and things of that nature. It's all over Instagram. And so, this is Porsha and her little message, y'all. Okay. She says, after 10 life-changing, gratifying, incredible years, it is finally time to begin my next chapter. Next season, I will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. She says this was a difficult decision to not only make, but also come to terms with. It's one I have put a lot of thought into, and because of that, I know it's the right one. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and pause it real quick because her message, okay, her goodbye messages on social media is kind of similar to Cynthia's, and the fact that they both said that they was putting a lot of thought and consideration into this decision. But from my perspective, why do I feel like Porsha's actually telling the truth? Okay, why do I feel like she was offered a contract and she was offered a raise and they tried to bend over backwards to try to appease her, right? And her hesitations when it comes to rejoining the show, knowing that everybody was going to talk up and down and sideways and left and right and north, south, east, and west about this damn relationship. Okay, and we're going to get to the spinoff for those of you asking in just a second. But why do I feel like Porsha's telling the truth in her goodbye messages? Okay, like this is Big Brother, and Cynthia talking about oh, I put much thought into this. No, girl, you got demoted and you didn't want to be embarrassed at the situation. Okay, so they let you lie and keep your dignity, how they was trying to do Star Jones when she left The View. Right? Barbara Walters said, I mean, you can spin it however you want to spin it. Okay, you can say that you're quitting, but girl, we are not renewing your contract. That's what they doing to Cynthia. Okay, but Porsha's actually the one telling the truth. So let's go ahead and continue to read this message. She says, I want to thank Bravo, Truly Original, and Andy Cohen for this opportunity, and all of the show's producers, editors, and assistants for working tirelessly every day to create our show. She goes on to say, I have so much love and endless gratitude for my Bravo family and supporters. You've made the past decade a truly special one where I've dealt with unbelievable highs and unbelievable lows. And I can honestly say, I would not have made it through some of them without unconditional love and support that I have gotten from all of you. She says, don't worry though. Okay, this is the best part of the whole thing. She says, don't worry though. I'll be back on your TV very soon. Wink, wink. Okay, shout out to the family show spinoff. We'll get to that in just a second. She says, I can't wait to share all of my exciting new endeavors with the world, beginning with my release of my memoir, plug, The Pursuit of Porsha, out on November 16th. As for the rest, you'll just have to wait and see. Love ya. Hashtag The Pursuit of Porsha. Hashtag Decatur Girl. Okay. Shout out to all the Decatur girls out there. But after that, y'all, I'm gonna need a whole water break because I'm dead to the bed. I'm dead to the situation. What the hell is going on, honey? Y'all, I'm sad. I told y'all I was gonna come on live if Porsha ever quit and I was just gonna ball. Okay, hold on. Let me get the coldest water bottle in the frame, child. Y'all, it's the end of an era. It is the end of an era. Porsha brought us so many good moments. Like, I'm literally about to have a mental breakdown. I am about to have a mental breakdown. Oh my God. It ain't ever gonna be the same. Okay. How Drake said, nothing was the same. Okay. Nothing was the same. Porsha brought us very ignorant comments such as 265 days. Okay. And where was the conductor in correlation to the train track? Because, they was up there, down there at the Underground Railroad. Okay. And then coming off the hills of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, we saw that our girl had educated herself a little bit and she became an activist out here in these Atlanta streets. The evolution, honey. Okay, the evolution. Porsha went from being as dumb as a box of rocks to being a whole Porsha Luther Jr. Porsha Luther King Jr. Like, I'm proud of my sis. Okay, I'm proud of my sis. She was in a whole. What it seemed like to me was that she was in some sort of an abusive marriage, as far as emotions are concerned. Like she was being emotionally abused and controlled. That's what it seemed like to me. And now she has a whole child. Okay, shout out to Miss PJ. She is with whole ass Simon Gobadia, who's allegedly worth $40 million. The evolution, honey, and she's doing it on her own terms. She doesn't care about what y'all think. She doesn't care about the optics of the situation. She doesn't care if y'all feel as though, she stole somebody's husband. Okay, she doesn't care. Porsha, back in the day in season 5, used to care about what people thought about her. And now she's leading with love. Okay, she's leading with her heart. And she's not worried about the naysayers on Instagram and social medias and YouTube and everything else. Let me go ahead and take this off, because we finna talk for a second. Porsha doesn't care, right? She said, I was in a relationship one time. I was in a marriage one time where I was not happy. I'm not doing that again. And so when it comes to this next man, okay, this next husband, I'm gonna be happy. But just the evolution, I feel like season after season after season, even though Porsha did make her mistakes, okay, 265 days, where the hell this bitch live at? Okay, not trying to call her a bitch, but that's what Nene said, okay, in the words of Lenithia Leaks. She made, silly comments like that. She also gave us a lot of moments where, she became quite violent. Okay, when it came to her, stints with Cynthia, and Cynthia had to use that heel, okay, to get Porsha off her ass, right? Kicking Porsha in the tummy. We also saw Porsha attack Jamie in the alleyway. Okay, and then we saw Nene at the reunion talking about some girl. Even if I did choke somebody, at least you didn't see it on camera. Okay, hello. Oh, somebody said, what did she care besides a head full of air? Oh my God. It's the shade for me. Okay, y'all not finna be ragging on Porsha, the queen of RHOA. Not in this chat. Okay, y'all can do that over there at those other bloggers, but not on this one. Okay, we blocking today. We blocking today. Okay, because this is a memorial for the queen of RHOA. No slander will be allowed in the chat. Okay, we finna start blocking. And make sure y'all subscribing and liking the video on y'all way in. Okay, how rude for y'all to join a live and then not even like the video. But yeah, so she got kicked by Cynthia. She attacked Jamie in the hallway, the alleyway. Shout out to Jamie. She literally dragged Kenya off the stage. Okay, she said, Kenya, you can exit stage left. And yeah. But y'all, guess what? In the last 3 seasons or so, you didn't see Porsha put hands on nobody. Growth. Okay, now she did say that she was gonna kick Eva ass. Okay, she was gonna give her a virtual ass kicking when COVID, was happening and things of that nature. But did you see it? Okay, no, because in my opinion, a threat is not the same as actually dragging somebody. I mean, I'm just saying. Let's go ahead and take a sip. Somebody said, please block them. No Porsha slander, honey. This is a memorial for the queen, okay? You cannot show up to somebody's funeral, metaphorically, and trash them at the funeral. Like, that's not what we... No. Okay, we not finna do that. And I'm dead ass. I don't want no haters in the chat. Somebody said a pinky. You have to do the pinky, okay? We're drinking rosé. Cheers. And the coldest water. I don't even know. I probably should not be doing that. But you got to stay hydrated while you sipping on your wine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you don't show up to somebody's funeral, okay, while we trying to do the eulogies and whatnot, trying to remember our girl, and you coming up in the chat with all the slander and the hateration. But yeah, So she had a lot of terrible moments. Okay, like she said in her message, a lot of unbelievable lows. But then she's had a lot of highs. I mean, she left that deadbeat of a husband, Cordell, who tried to get with Claudia 2 seasons later, which I thought was extremely trash. And then Claudia had the nerve to show up there on Flop Soul and judge the situation between her, Simon, and Fallon. Like you didn't try to get with Portia's ex-husband. It's the hypocrisy for me. Claudia, really? Really, sis? They wasn't checking for you in LA. They weren't checking for you in Atlanta, which is the reason why you're a 1 season wonder. And they're not checking for you over there at Flop Soul. So let's keep it cute or keep it on mute when it comes to Porsha, sis. Okay. Shout out to Yo Boy Ken for the super chat. Thank you so much. He says, I don't know what RHOA is going to do. Yo, we're going to talk about that in a second because if they weren't already in shambles, they're definitely going to be in shambles now. And I hope Akon NonWife is really going to come and bring something because at this point, I don't know. I don't know. Now, y'all know I'm still going to watch the show, but we'll get into it a little bit later. I'm still trying to remember Portia's best moments. Okay, so just give me a second. What else did Porsha do? Every time I would watch Porsha on the show, I would just scream like it was like she was a pop star doing a concert. Like all of the one-liners, all of the shade that was in the confessionals, right? The Queen of Thoughtland, okay, when she was twerking everywhere. Remember when she met Oliver in Miami, I believe it was. And Kim Fields was there, and Kenya was trying to be flirting. She was flirting with the dude, Tammy nephew, and then Tammy fell out and had a concussion. Y'all remember that? Somebody said so they not filming Candy Lad. I believe they start filming next week, the first week of October, and October starts tomorrow. So yeah. But what was some of y'all's favorite moments that Porsha brought? Okay, let me know. When she said bye, Ashy. Okay, she got Kenya and her ashy toes all the way together. Okay, because we know Kenya's heels and them toes and the crevices in between the toes were just white and crackly. Okay, and then years later, 5, 6, 7 years later, she came back with the tagline talking about some I've what she say? I'm coming through with the ashes. What she say, y'all? Remind me in the chat. Remind me in the chat what Porsha's tagline was. I'm a phoenix. I'm coming. What is it? What is it? I'm drawing a blank. Something about a phoenix and ashes. I'm rising through the ashes like a phoenix, and I'm saying bye, Ashy. Bye, Ashy. And Ashy is on Dancing with the Stars now. Okay, have y'all been watching Dancing with the Stars? Speaking of Miss Ashy. Yeah. So, it's been good. It's definitely been good. I remember my favorite season of all time. Okay, my favorite season. And this is the season where I thought Porsha really became the queen of the show. The season Kenya left. Okay, once we got that hater off the show, child. And then she later returned. But season 11 ended up being my favorite season because we got to see Dennis and Porsha date. We got to see Porsha become pregnant. We got to see Porsha be engaged to. We got to see Porsha just being a boss. Right? She sat next to Andy that year at the reunion. Like Porsha was just such a boss that season. I loved it because we had Eva and Marlo going at it in Tokyo. I thought the Tokyo trip was everything. We got introduced to Tanya. I really thought that was the best season. We got was that the wig party? Yes. Okay, we got that Destin trip to Florida when they did the talent show and things like that. Season 11 to me will be the best season, all-time best season of RHOA, in my opinion. I kind of feel like it's underrated, but I really did enjoy that season. I just love the evolution of Porsha and Dennis's relationship until he cheated, right? Somebody said, and Porsha sat next to Andy every reunion after that. Well, I don't know. Technically, season 12 didn't really count because it was virtual. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Shout out to Hazel Moore. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says Porsha was hilarious. I loved when she sent to Nene's store and was pretending to make eggs on that skillet. Okay, she definitely was out there making eggs in that little scandalous outfit, child. Okay, them leggings, honey. Yes, I do remember that. When she was singing Amazing Grace. Okay. That was iconic. Okay. And can we can't forget. Okay. We cannot forget, in my opinion, the best housewives single. Okay. The best housewives wannabe pop star was Porsha. Because who wasn't listening to Flatline? Who wasn't listening to that? That was like a hit. Okay. At least on iTunes, honey. So, and you can't tell me that music video on YouTube wasn't everything. You can't tell me Flatline was not a real hit, okay? An R&B hit up there with Escape and Candy and them. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it, honey? So yeah, Porsha definitely, she's been doing her thing, honey. Anyways, okay, Flatline, exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Anyways, so shout out to all 300 of you in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Let's go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the video if you do, and click the bell button if you want to be notified when we go live and or post a video. Now that we've gone over Porsha Williams and all of her beautiful moments on Housewives, we have to go ahead and talk about Mr. Andy Cohen and how he is desperate. Okay, because the show is in shambles. The show is in shambles, you guys. Without Porsha, what are they going to do? Who are they going to rag on? Who are they going to gang up on? Who are they going to talk about? Okay, without Porsha and Simon, we've seen Sheree all over Instagram talking about, "Ooh, I got the tea and I got the bones." Girl, you don't have nothing, honey. Okay, you don't have nothing. Okay, because we do know that you probably do have some tea and some dirt on Simon and them. But guess what? Simon and them ain't gonna be on the show. So I hope it's something about Kenya. I hope you have something on Todd Tucker. He was allegedly cheating. Okay, which I don't really believe that, but that was kind of like a thing that was out there a couple of months ago. Do you have some tea on that, Miss Sheree? Okay, do you have the bones and the tea on when spring, September, summer is going to come out, because we're still waiting on the joggers, right? Or maybe you have some tea on your new sis, Miss what's her name? Rosania. What's that girl name that's married to the humanitarian of the year, Akon? Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. You got the tea on her. Like, who and what are these bones? Sheree. Okay, because I'm kind of thinking at this point, if Sheree had all of these bones on Porsha, and at this point I'm speculating because she never said Porsha's name, but I can only assume that she had all of these bones on Porsha and she was gonna, make that her storyline. But Kenya and Sheree must be really shaking in their boots at this point. Okay, because you cannot no longer use Porsha as a scapegoat like how y'all always do every season. When Porsha dragged the girl, y'all made her the scapegoat the very next season, talking about she's aggressive. She has anger management issues. Okay, y'all dogged her out for going to therapy and anger management and things like that, and said that she wasn't doing shit, right? She wasn't changing. She wasn't a changed woman. As if this wasn't real life, right? If these situations would be happening in real life, Porsha would be well within her rights to drag a couple of y'all. I mean, I'm just saying it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay. Because I feel like if this was real life and you was pointing something in my face talking about I'm a dumb whore, slut, this, that, and the third. Baby, you best believe you're gonna get dragged. But anyways, um, but yeah, they said the girl was too aggressive and she fight too much. She was too violent, and the anger management wasn't working. When she helped spread the rumors about Candy Burst Tucker, they said that she was a menace to society and that she needed to be kicked off the show. Okay. Then you had Nene come back that season talking about you deserve some discipline for what you did to Candy. Nene, you wasn't even there, sis. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about a situation that you weren't even privy to? You weren't even there. You didn't witness it. Okay. You just got your peach back. So I'm going to definitely need you to bring it on down. Okay. Water break. Talking about she deserves some discipline. Candy finally got that seat next to Andy because of Porsha. Okay, Porsha gave you a check, sis. Now, I'm not vouching for what she did. Okay. I'm not promoting and encouraging people spread very dangerous lies, okay, about people doing criminal activities when it ain't no criminal activities, even though we ain't gonna go into it, okay, because that is a sensitive subject. So I'm not advocating for what Porsha did, but at the same time, it's like, you had your hottest moment on RHOA when the girl said what she had said. So it is what it is. And now we see Candy continuously trying to play it off like, I don't want to sit next to Andy. That means you had the most drama this season. Well, you better take heed because the people with the least amount of drama, Cynthia, is getting the boot. And Candy, I think you're next, sis, unless you really try to spice it up this season. Unless you try to spice it up this season, because why is it always up to the newbies to always get the drama started? Why was it always up to Drew and LaToya Forever Never to always get the drama started last year? That is unacceptable. Why is you collecting a $3 million check to just take your daughter to college, which you was going to do anyways? You was going to take Riley up there in an RV to NYU anyways. And I guess that's what a reality show is. You're being filmed. You know, your life is being filmed and you're doing stuff that you would normally already do. But I'm sorry. This is a different caliber of a reality show. Okay, so if you're gonna be collecting a $3 million check, and if us as dedicated fans are gonna tune in every Sunday, I'm gonna need you to be doing a little bit more. I'm gonna need you to do a little bit more, honey. Cause I don't like that. I don't like that. Hold on, y'all. I got something on my face. Can y'all hear me? Like, don't get me up here preaching, child. Hi, my name is Aaron. They call me Monica on the weekends. Ooh. Y'all. Anyways, let me go ahead and put up this screenshot, y'all. Okay, y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see the screenshot? Okay, so this is Porsha's goodbye message, right? And then if you scroll down, you see the very messy Andy Cohen, y'all's favorite executive slash non-executive slash host. Okay, he's about to be replaced by Nicki Minaj at the upcoming Potomac reunion. If y'all can see that, and I don't know, I think, okay, there we go. That's Bravo Andy in the chat talking about some what a run. What an evolution. And then he spilled some tea by saying, as we discussed, I'm going to go ahead and consider this more of a pause in all caps. Child, the producers over there is desperate, ain't they? He said, I'ma go ahead and consider this a pause more so than a goodbye. Desperate or no? What y'all think? Child, they in shambles. They're in shambles. Y'all gonna have to bring in the reinforcements. Where is Phaedra and Nene when you need them? Honey, because what is y'all finna do? Bravo is shaking in his boots. Andy is shaking in his boots. NBC Universal, the producers, Truly Originals, the Potomac producers that they flew from Baltimore to Atlanta to help this season out, they're failing. They're failing. What is this? I thought y'all was gonna quote unquote take y'all time with season 14. Y'all was supposed to take y'all time with season 14 because you knew season 13 was a flop. And y'all think that getting rid of Porsha for real, okay, in the words of Simon Guobadia, I'm taking for real. Y'all think that that's gonna cut it because it's not. You think Akon's non-wife is gonna cut it because it ain't. Okay. You think the older version of Shikari, what's her name? What's that girl name? Shikari Richards. Is her name Richardson? You think the older version of Shikari is gonna cut it because it's not. You think Marlo being upgraded when she not really doing Nathan is gonna cut it because it isn't. Miss, I'm gonna take a road trip to New York City. You think that's gonna cut it? No. The best decision y'all made is getting rid of Cynthia, even though we love Cynthia, but she had a potential super spreader. Nobody showed up. It wasn't even filmed. So that was a good decision. But I don't know who these Potomac producers are that y'all flew from Baltimore. Okay, but ship them right back, honey, because this ain't it. Oh, let me turn my camera on, child. Ship them back. Back to Baltimore you go. Back to Baltimore, boo-boo. Because are you serious? Are you serious? Upgrading Marlo and replacing Porsha with Shikari and the non-wife? I'm flabbergasted at the situation. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to watch. I'm still going to review. I'm still going to get the tea on everything that's going on. But I just have to say real quick to Bravo, NBC Universal, everybody that's watching out there, shout out to all 400 of you. This is a disaster. Okay, this is a disaster. Okay, this is a fashion emergency. And it needs to be evacuated. What in the hell is going on, child? Somebody said Sanya Richards. Yes, Shikari. They replacing Porsha with Shikari. I can't. I can't do it. And Sheree, you bringing back the bone carrier. Sheree hasn't had a storyline since season 3. Sheree hasn't had a storyline since she was fighting with the damn party planner. Okay? Sheree hasn't had a storyline since she had the 70s party at the Chateau Sheree for her mama. Sheree hasn't had a storyline since she shifted Kim Zolciak's wig a little bit and Lindsay Lohan daddy was trying to make them stop fighting, trying to break it up and whatnot. Sheree hasn't had a storyline since she was agreeing with Kim Zolciak talking about racism wasn't a real thing back in 2008. Do I have to go on? Do I have to keep going? Sheree hasn't had a storyline since she tried to read Nene talking about something you need your teeth done, and she showed her all of her pearly whites and said that they are done, honey. Sheree hasn't had a storyline since September, spring, summer. And it's September again, it's October tomorrow, sweetie. You think we want to see Sheree over the Queen Porsha? Okay, over P. Willie? What? And then you have what's his name? Bravo Andy talking about what a run, what an evolution. Girl, go back to the drawing board because them ratings is finna tank, honey. Child. Okay, and let's bring some context into this comment. Okay, y'all ready for for the dissection of it all, for the analysis. Okay. We have almost 400 of you guys in the chat. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and turn on your bells. But let's go ahead and analyze the situation real quick. So if you read between the lines, okay, Andy says, as we discussed. So we know there has been some meetings between the head producer in charge, who's not really in charge of the girls, apparently, allegedly. Apparently, he's just the talent, but that's a different conversation for a different day, honey. But we know that Bravo and Porsha have been having meetings and conversations, and in his words, discussions. He said, I'm just going to consider this as more of a pause in all caps, not a goodbye. Now, if this isn't a show and tell that Andy and Bravo and NBC is desperate to have this girl back, you can tell that they did not want her to leave. Notice how Andy didn't give Cynthia the same sort of energy. He just said, yes, everything Cynthia said, I co-sign, and she will be missed, and she's a class act. But we don't want you back, sis. Okay? You gave us 11 years of good television, but at the end of the day, the potential super spreader wasn't cutting it. It wasn't the ratings weren't there. We are sick of the Bailey Q and the Bailey Bowl and the Bailey Room and the Bailey Wine Cellar. We're sick of Bar One and Bar None and Peter and Will and Patricia. We're sick of it all. Okay, we don't want to see you drop Noel off at Howard University. We don't want to see you go back and forth, from Atlanta to LA. We don't want to see the lake no more. Okay, Andy said, thank you for your 11 years. We've made enough money off of you at this point. But we'll see you later. Okay, now you can rekindle your friendship with Lanithia and y'all can be happy in love. Versus Porsha. Okay, versus this situation with Porsha, Andy's like, okay, we've had meetings, we've had discussions. You better just be taking a break, and we better see you for season 15. Okay. You better be coming back for season 15, honey. Y'all, it's a mess. What y'all think? How y'all feel, child? Because at this point, my mouth getting dry talking about the same things. What's the tea, honey? The Lake Bailey, the Bailey Bowl, the Bailey Q, the Bailey Modeling School, the Bailey Wine Cellar. Like, she didn't get tired of her own last name. She didn't get tired of saying Bailey in every sentence. My name is Cynthia Bailey. Now, what else is going on? They call me Cynthia Cheekbones Bailey. My name is 50 Cent. The lady is 55 at this point, still calling herself 50 Cent. I'm like, no, baby, you're going to have to add on a nickel to that. Add on another nickel. You got 2 quarters in a nickel, Cynthia. You've been 50 Cent for 5 years. I'm going in on everybody. 50 Cent for 5 years. Where they do that at? Where do they do that at, honey? Add a nickel to the 50 Cent, child. Anyways, so yeah, Bravo is so desperate. They want the girl back. We know. Everybody knows Porsha has been the show for the last 3 years. You can't. Any objective Real Housewife of Atlanta fan would agree to that. Porsha is the show. Okay, and she's been more of the show outside of the show because she's all that anybody's ever talking about when it comes to Fallon and Jalen and Simon and the kids and the people up there at Nigeria and the Vegas trips and Gerald and the Las Vegas, the Costa Rica, the private jets. Water break. Mm. Porsha is the show, honey. So what you gonna do without the show? Links are in the description if you want to go ahead and purchase a water bottle. And you can use my code HOA for 10% off. Get into it, y'all. Okay, get into it. Yeah. So we're gonna see again in season 14. I'll let you know how season 14 is gonna go. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready for my predictions and my breakdowns? Portia's not on the show. Well, let me go ahead and say this. If you don't know already, they are going to prolong Portia's show. So I don't know when OLG is going to air. I'm not sure. But I believe when season 14 returns, after each episode, we'll get an episode of Portia's show with Simon, the family show. Okay. Then, as far as Kenya for season 14, her storyline is going to be, can y'all guess? Let me know. Just put one word. Okay. What's the one word I'm thinking of that's going to be Kenya's storyline? Everybody put it in the chat. Put your guesses in the chat. Just one word. What is Kenya's storyline going to be? And I want to see if we thinking the same things. Okay, if we got the yep, y'all got it. Ding 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 ding. I'm gonna see if more people say it. Yep, y'all got the two words I was thinking of. Mark, divorce. This is going to be her third season going through a divorce. Now, Kenya, unless you have a secret boyfriend, honey, I don't see it for you, honey. I don't see it for you. At this point, you should be dating. Okay, I hope you use those pictures that Latoya Forever Never sent you or took of you. I hope you're using that to set up your profiles on eHarmony and Crystal, what is it called? Christian Mingle and blackpeoplemeet.com because you're going to need it. Okay, at this point, you should be dating. You should have a boyfriend. It's okay to date while you're still legally married. We know you're not with the man no more. Okay. So, divorce. That's gonna be her storyline again. Okay, we're gonna see Mark try to get the spousal and the alimony. We're gonna try to see him get the custody and things of that nature. Like a snooze fest. It's boring. Radar Online has already gave us all the tea that we needed to see. Candy's storyline. What is Candy going? What is her storyline? At this point, Candy is the matriarch of the show. I know she is somewhere in that house in Cascade doing backflips because she's the highest paid and the longest running, and she doesn't have Porsha or Nene to step on her toesies. Um, Candy, honestly, I don't know. Like I'm drawing a blank because it can't be the restaurant since the restaurant has their own show. So, I mean, she could actually stay. Let me not say that. Like how Mariah said, non existent. It's non existent at this point. We don't know what Candy's doing. Drew, I would imagine, excuse me, it's going to be some more drama between her and her husband. I'm assuming. I don't know. But who is Drew going to be friends with? Okay, Akon's non-wife. Maybe Sheree. We don't really know. Sheree. Sheree actually is probably coming in the season with the most interesting storyline because I actually want to see what the tea is between her and Tyrone. I want to see how her and Tyrone are doing. So I'm actually excited to see Miss Sheree. Y'all, it's this gnat in the background that's pissing me off. Like there's not as many. I think as the weather is changing and it's getting a little bit colder outside, I have not been seeing that many gnats. But oh my god. Y'all see my nails though? You see the drip dough. Yo, I ain't got no paper towel. I ain't got nothing, Jesus. Hold on. I have to go get a paper towel, honey. Yes, these gnats are crazy, honey. They is crazy all up and through. And I promise I don't have like trash just laying around. I don't have food just laying around. Anyways, it's 450 of you guys in the chat. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and click the bell so you can be notified when we go live. But what was I saying? Okay, so yes, I think Sheree is probably going to have the most interesting storyline because she has Tyrone, and I really want to see what the hell is going on with Tyrone. I want to know what he did to go to jail. I want all of the details. I want to know, y'all. I'm getting annoyed. I want to know what he did, how he's a fraud. Give us details on the scheme, on the wire transfers. Okay, give us the tea on the trial. How did you and Sheree rekindle y'all's relationship? Because she definitely said she broke up with your broke ass at her last reunion. Okay, the reunion where she was agreeing with Kim Zolciak that racism didn't occur in 2008. Okay, just because Barack Obama was elected in 2008 don't mean that racism wasn't a thing. Did you see how they treated him once he got into office? So, miss me with that. Y'all, I feel like I'm so close to the camera. Ooh. Anyways, so and then who else we got? Okay, so we have Akon's non-wife. I think she's gonna be very quirky. She seems like a very quirky, like kind of weird. Like I feel like she might give us who is she? Who does she remind me of? I don't know. I feel like she's definitely gonna give us like Latoya vibes, just like messy for no damn reason, just doing shit for no damn reason. Okay, just being a menace to society for no damn reason. I feel like that's what Akon's non-wife is giving. Like she gives me quirky and funny. Just this is purely based off of her looks, but she also seems very messy. Or on the other hand, I could definitely see her being very quiet too. And we don't need any quiet women. If you're not going to come up here and be transparent and show your life and start drama, you need to quit before it even gets started. Okay. And quiet as it's kept, Akon's non-wife and Shikari are only testing. So what happens if they're boring, y'all? What happens if they're boring? What is they gonna do? It's not like they a shoe in and they've been testing this whole time and filming this whole time unless they've been doing stuff behind our backs and we just didn't know it. I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting though. Um Giselle should head over to ATL. We can't have two Kenyas on the show, so that's gonna be a no. Kenya gotta leave first. Kenya gotta leave. And then Shikari. Okay, we have Miss Shikari joining the show. Now I feel like Shikari she seems like a normal, like everyday housewife. Like she seems like she has a good head on her shoulders. She seems smart, very intelligent, talented young lady, beautiful gowns. Um, she might be too nice and too perfect and too much of like a regular wholesome person for this show. We want the crazies. Okay, we want the dramatics. We want all the bells and whistles and everything in between, honey. Okay, we don't want no respectable woman with college degrees, a good job, Olympic athlete. We don't want respectable women. We want mess. Okay, that's what we want. We want mess. We need this show to be as messy. Y'all remember how messy that damn, what was it, the reasonably shady event was? That shit was so messy, and Giselle was stirred that damn pot. But guess what? It was their best episode of the season. And I've said that Potomac has had their best episode of the season like 3 times now. That's how you know it's a really good season. Somebody said, stop calling her Shikari. No. Her name is Shikari to me. Anyways, y'all, I'm joking. Take the stick out of your ass. Okay, I know we're a little bit upset. I know it's a very, sad occasion that Porsha has left the show, but that doesn't mean that you can leave your sense of humor at the house. This is a memorial for Porsha, and Porsha would want us to crack jokes at her memorial, okay? So, anyways, I want to see the buy wig parties. Oops. I want to see the buy wig parties. I want to see the pillow talk episodes. I want to see the reasonably shady in the driveway with the gnats and the bugs and the mud and the dirt and the hard hats and the boots and things of that nature, the construction tape. I want their kids to be fucking up each other's luxury cars. We need all that. I'm gonna need Bravo to pull out all the stops, have a couple of bloggers come into the scene and drop some tea off at the OLG, like how they did Sincerely in them. Okay, I'm gonna need all of the alleged mistresses, okay, to come out of the woodworks and infiltrate the scene so that we can get the drama going. Y'all, I need all that. I need all of the drama. I'm gonna need Kenya. Kenya gonna have to work overdrive, y'all. Okay, she gonna have to put her messiness into overdrive. I'm gonna need Kenya to be the most messiest that she has ever been, and Kenya has been pretty messy. Okay, pretty damn messy. I don't know how you get messier than Kenya, but I'm gonna need her to kick it up in overdrive because the way this cast is looking, honey, I don't like it. It's a hot ass mess. What y'all think? We need Puerto Rico, honey. Yes. Okay, what's wrong with Bob? Zoop. Something. Okay, something is wrong with your bob, Claudia, because it's makeshift and all you did was folded it under a folded under bob. And you're asking me what's wrong with it. What's right with it? Yeah, we definitely need some Puerto Rico moments. Yeah. Scatty straps. We need it. We want to see it. Chanel said, "Where's Phaedra?" We don't know, child. Phaedra said she don't want to be on that show. But Phaedra does not want to relitigate her criminal past. Because what she did to Kandi was borderline criminal. And y'all know Phaedra is trying to hold on to that law license for dear life, okay? Because she's been at risk of losing it so many times, honey, with her scandalous past. So she doesn't want to have to litigate her criminal past. And so y'all leave Phaedra alone. She does not want to, she don't want to do it. She don't want to do it. In the same way that Porsha did not want to talk about Simon, okay, her relationship. And you know what? Portia's just protecting her peace. She's protecting her relationship and things like that. When you have something new going on, you must protect it at all costs. And that's exactly what Phaedra's doing. She's protecting her reputation, even though it's already down low to the ground. And she's protecting that law license, even though she barely uses it. Okay, last time she won a case was 1990 something. Anyways, Phaedra is still trying to win a case, honey. Okay, last time we heard of Phaedra, Homeboy was trying to blow her the fuck up. Okay, in the words of Mama Joyce. So, Child. It's gonna be really interesting though. It's gonna be interesting. Um, you know, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I'm still gonna watch. I'm still a fan. I still do want to see what Kenya's doing and Candy and Sheree and the rest of the girls. So we gonna watch. Okay. I'm not that much of a Porsha fan to where I'm going to stop watching the show just because she's not on it. Because we all know that one day they're gonna continue to rotate. Okay. Candy will have her day. So will Kenya. Kenya already had her day, right? Um, But we'll see Porsha again, child. She gonna have her own show, so it don't matter. She's the next Kim Zolciak. Okay, she gonna go on for 7 seasons with no storylines. Cause how Kim Zolciak got 7 seasons out of her football team, we'll never understand. Okay, we'll never understand. And somebody actually got mad at me in the comments a couple of weeks ago when I said that Kim Zolciak had a football team. Now, as a person that comes from a family that I grew up with a whole bunch of kiddos. I really don't find that to be offensive. I mean, it's just the truth of it all. Kim Zolciak has a bunch of damn kids, okay? And we know that a football team is nothing but a bunch of men. The woman got 2 football teams. Anyways, child. Somebody said Portia might be on the African franchise. I don't think so. That would be very inauthentic. I feel like, she's never lived in Africa, so why would she be on the Real Housewives of Africa? Nigeria, whatever. I forgot what the name is. Um I forgot the name of that show, but I did see people talking about those rumors saying, "Oh, she's gonna be on Housewives of Africa," and I'm like, "No, she not. No, she not. Portia is not. No, I don't see that happening." The Real House. There is no show called The Real Housewives of Africa, but they do have cities. There are like 2 of them that are based in Africa. Johannesburg, and there's another one. It's Johannesburg, and then they have another one. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, so yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Y'all already know how I feel about the situation. If you are catching the replay, definitely let me know how y'all feel about Porsha giving Bravo, not Bravo. She's still gonna be on Bravo, but giving the Atlanta Housewives the boot. Okay. And okay, so they have Real Housewives of Johannesburg, Durban. Okay, which is South African. Right. Right. Anyways, so yes, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you click the bell button so you can be notified when we go live and or post a video. And I'm definitely going to catch y'all a little bit later, probably on Tuesday. Okay, maybe I'll do like a surprise live or something, but y'all, I got to go ahead and take a quick trip. I got to go ahead and take a quick trip. So I'm going to be going until Monday. I get back home on Monday. And which means I probably won't be back to YouTube until Tuesday unless I just feel the spirit. I'm going to New York. Unless I feel the spirit come over me and I just have to talk about something, then y'all will see me. Y'all will most likely see me before before Tuesday. But yeah. Anyways, I love you guys, and don't forget to create a great rest of your night. Bye.